like such an interesting angle. I'm Steph. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a writer and an abortion activist. I love nothing more than to be able to tie my activism and my beliefs into my Jewish values, my Jewish identity. So when I was asked to share a few words tonight about the overturning of Roe v. Wade, I was ready. This is what I do. I have plenty of strong, very strong opinions, and as it turns out, I have some very strong feelings. But when it came to time to actually write, to put metaphorical pen to metaphorical paper, because I type, who writes? I had a very hard time. It was actually almost impossible to really tap into the emotions of it all, to the emotional side of my work. I can write down my thoughts, my opinions, my beliefs, but I struggle to write how I felt about all of that. You see, part of being able to survive as a repro worker is being able to compartmentalize. I take the violence against clinic workers, the regressive laws, the evil politicians, the lies, the chaos, I put those things in a box. I allow myself to intellectualize those feelings in part because this movement isn't really about me in some ways. I don't need an abortion. I've never had an abortion. I'm not the person who's most impacted by Roe being overturned. I've spent so long learning to decenter myself in this movement and putting those from the margins in the center as best I can, that I haven't really deeply felt how tired I am, and how sad, and angry. And I feel angry all the time. But coupled with the fact that this is also around the anniversary of the death of a personal hero of mine and to so many Jews, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and the fact that that event, her death, catalyzed the final step of the fall of Roe, I don't feel equipped to hold that much grief. I can hide behind the calls to action. I know that this community is already so familiar with those calls to action, right? Oops. But the truth is, I feel really powerless in this moment. It's painful to surrender myself to something so colossal as the abortion access movement in 2022. But in writing this, I realized I don't really have a choice. In this season of the Jewish calendar, this is precisely what we are being asked to do. Not only must we stand before the enormity of what it means to be human, in front of the book of life, we are asked to confront it, to wrestle with it, and sometimes even allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by it. So on the one hand, I'm sorry this isn't a feel-good, rah-rah, motivational sermon, which is what I had written first. But I'm not sorry that this is an opportunity to feel so deeply the enormity of what it means to be a complex human in a complex world. I'm so grateful for a Jewish community that reminds me that I'm not alone in this. And together we can help each other feel this moment and help each other through it. Shana Tova. Hello. Shana Tova. I don't actually think I've ever been up here addressing everyone like this. This is such an interesting angle. I'm Steph. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a writer and an abortion activist. I love nothing more than to be able to tie my activism and my beliefs into my Jewish values, my Jewish identity. So when I was asked to share a few words tonight about the overturning of Roe v. Wade, I was ready. This is what I do. I have plenty of strong, very strong opinions, and as it turns out, I have some very strong feelings.